Do you wish you were a scientist? No, not really. I'm the kind of person that likes making stuff that's immediately useful. I can definitely respect scientists investigating, but it's not for me. No, I'm a get my hands machine grease kind of guy. I didn't realize it until just a few years ago. I didn't realize it because my family's kind of pushing me into college. Oh, you go to college, that's what you do. You get an office job or something. That's not me. I'm a worker. I'm a maker of things. That's where I find my joy. Is the recession affecting you? Yes, it is affecting me. So I'm a couple of paychecks behind right now, and my hours are down. So yeah, it's affecting me. Surprisingly, the printing, I work as a printing press operator, and the printing industry as a whole in the nation is down about 60%, and my business is not down nearly that much. Not nearly. Not even nearly. And I think we actually had the best April we've ever had, ever, by a little bit. So, yeah, recession's affecting me, but not as severely as we were expecting. Love is all need. Do you place any value on faith? That needs to be qualified. What kind of faith? Blind faith in humanity? Sure, faith in humanity is good. Faith in yourself to achieve something? Sure. It's better if it's backed up by evidence, like, oh, I have achieved other things in the past. I can do this, and then actually do it. Should everyone have the same level of skepticism? They should have an appropriate level of skepticism, and some people should be more skeptical than others, but everyone needs at least a basic amount of skepticism and not believe everything right offhand. It needs to be demonstrated to them in order to believe it. That should be that should be normal, and unfortunately, it's not. Does society benefit from some people trying against all evidence to accomplish something? No, I don't think so. Every once in a while we're surprised, but for the most part not. Either something is reasonable or it isn't reasonable. Either something deserves a chance or it's just so off the wall that it's so bizarre. If something is not backed up by evidence, even though you're trying and trying and trying to find the evidence for it, if you keep running into dead ends and not finding the evidence that you're looking for, you need to change your mind. It doesn't look like you're going to find it. A.J. Bukowski. What do you do as an occupation job? Well, I just answered this. I'm a printing press operator, just like Ben Franklin. Inky fingers, yes. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Humans, yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if we were more conscientious, more responsible, and more willing to take care of our little rock that we live on. But people are just stupid monkeys, and we behave selfishly and often self-destructively. And I wish we were better. I wish that the human race was a better species. Why haven't you moved to Australia yet? It really hasn't occurred to me to move to Australia. It's getting a citizenship in a different country seems like a big deal. I was actually, just jokingly, when the 2004 presidential election results came up, we were thinking about moving to Canada. Like, oh, I've been to Vancouver before. That was nice. I liked it. Let's move to Canada. But I decided to stay and fight, as it were, right? And now I'm glad that I did. I got no beef with the U.S. I got no beef with the U.S. I'd love to visit Australia. Sure, why the hell not? Math Shop 24. Why did you join YouTube? And who were the first people you subscribed to? I think I already mentioned this in another video, but I originally joined YouTube to watch stupid things. Some videos required logins, even though they're not bad. Oh, this has objectionable material in it, and it ended up just having like swears or a chick in a bikini or something. It's like, what? This doesn't. It's not object. It doesn't matter. So I had to sign up to watch stupid stuff on the internet. And then I got involved, hence, my Kalen666 was a handle I'd been using for years. Back when I was just a kid, right? Just a kid. I was using that on AOL Instant Messenger when I was in high school. I'd been using that for that long. And seriously, if I knew that I was going to get involved in this whole, YouTube atheist thing, I wouldn't have kept the name. I wouldn't have had the 666 on it. It's unnecessarily inflammatory. I was doing it at the time to kind of poke fun at Christians who took themselves too seriously because, I'd been a Jew, and the number 666 is in the book of Revelations, which is the last book in the New Testament, right? So, of course, it's not in the Torah. 666 means nothing in Judaism. So I was just poking fun at Christians who took themselves too seriously, who get, a Whopper Jr. with cheese combo and something, and they end up with $6.66 as their charge, and they flip out. Like, you guys are idiots. It's just a freaking number. So that's why I put it on there. But it's unnecessarily inflammatory if I'm engaging in a debate, right? Because even a Christian who's very moderate or even on the fence or doubting their religion a little bit, as soon as they see that 666, it becomes like, oh, they get defensive, right? They start backpedaling. So, but I'm kind of stuck with it now, and people know me by that, so I'm not going to change it. Who were the first people I subscribed to? Who were? I'll have to look at my list and find out who I was. I give you a couple names off that, but I'd like to find out exactly who I was subscribed to first. Alright, who are some of the first people I was subscribed to? WebSnarf, Sinro, Ridiot, Rabbitape, Phil Hellenes, PandaCraft, No Spaces Allowed, Major Destruction, Captain Awesome, Catalyst, How to Fold Soup. Who else? Fake Sagan, who used to be Hard Case Owns You. Captain Awesome, did I mention Captain Awesome already? Yep. Azranok, yeah. Those are, I think those are, and Chad Egg, of course. I'm not sure if he's still posting or not. And Billy7766. Those are the first guys I was subscribed to. Together for Peace shortly after that, I think. Just for fun. Assidios. WTF happened to the Wings in Game 7? Do I look like a big sports fan to you? Not so much. Well, hell, at least it wasn't. It was, what was it? 2-1? Penguins winning 2-1. I mean, it's not exactly a high-scoring hockey game. I mean, earlier in the season, the Wings beat Avalanche. Colorado Avalanche. That's a good team, right? The Wings beat the Avalanche 4-0. 4-0. That is, WTF. That is what the hell happened to Avalanche. 2-1 versus the Penguins. I mean, the Penguins are a good team. It's all you need to say. Even the Wings don't even have to play poorly, right? The Penguins can just play really, really well, and 2-1, fine. I wouldn't say WTF. It's just how it played out.